Hello, 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 and welcome back. Today I'm going to be animating and I thought I'd take you along for the ride. I'm still going to be making that Let's Make video with my creature from my game, but I'm currently mad at my game right now because I've been fighting trees and I can't get the trees to look the way I want, and it's just modeling a tree, editing the normals, importing it, messing around with it, and then seeing it's not going to turn out, and then deleting it, and then going back to the process 10 to 20 times. But yeah, it's just environment design. Or maybe it's just me, and environment design's not my friend. But okay, let's get to animating. So here's my Knight's model. I may or may not have shown you before. I'm not sure. It has two mouths, technically. So this is the first one. It's, oh, I can't click it. It's a texture. And what you do for this is that you would animate it with no interpolation between the points, so it just snap from here to the next one. So you wouldn't have this weird cycling. But then again, Knights is a very chaotic character, so you might be able to get away with that. Okay, LT. And I will enable the second mouth and hide the first one. So I'm going to hide this mouth and enable the second one by activating this Boolean modifier. And I will go back into the face rig, and then it's just like, we have just to remove it, this is the closed mouth position, so like that. You can just like, you can break it pretty weird. Now it made Knights have a weird nose. Knights is not happy. Not happy with you. I broke it. Wee, wee, wee. Yeah, it's a little funky, but it works. But I'm not actually going to be using this one. I'm going back to the first one for this animation. So enable that. Oh look, it's a funky chin. And then disable it for rendering. So yeah, let's get started. So normally when I animate, I don't really have a storyboard because I'm usually just messing around. I am doing like things like walk cycles or sleeping animations, which is usually a loop. And I've done enough of them to where I don't really need a guide for like walk cycles and whatnot. But for things out of the ordinary and serious animations, I will use a storyboard. But I put this in here even though we're just messing around. This is kind of what I'm going to try to make. And yeah, so let's start. Here's the body rig. We will need to use some of the body rig for this, mainly the head rotation and the mouth movement. I'll show you. So let me hide the eye rig. So what makes Knights a hard character, same with I think like Sonic and whatnot, is that the mouth needs to be able to move from either side. So we move it over here, and this isn't perfectly flat. I originally had it to where it was perfectly. The head should be a perfect circle, so it should, in theory, go around the head as a perfect circle, but it kind of doesn't, so that's a little bit of a problem. I'll have to fix that. But yeah, this is just so it can move from side to side, and that. It does better on this side, it seems, so yeah. Now it's on the side, so we can see it from the side angle. It's a stylized thing. Yeah. Whee! The eyes don't do that. Knights is very hard to model. I may have said that, or I may have said that in a different one. I've had a couple of failed recordings already. So yeah, so we're just gonna, I'm trying to decide. I think we'll ignore the head movement for now and we'll focus on the expressions. Where's the eye rig? MD shouldn't be about that. Okay. I'm gonna set it so I can't accidentally select that. So let's get to it. No, I don't want to select the eyes. Pose mode, Alt H. Hide the lower one because I don't need it. So what's our first expression? Neutral. Do I have a neutral? I'm moving it. Do I have this? I have that. That's good enough. Eye. Location. And we're gonna need that. I'm gonna say frame 20, copy it. So for these first two, the expression's pretty much the same. There's gonna be some eye movement, which I'll get to later. And then the expression's gonna change to suspicious. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? And I will, in fact, so I realize I should probably Alt-G keyframe there so they don't just, why are you looking at me? Same for these. Alt-G, just to make sure. Why are you looking at me? Who are you? What have you done? Why are you looking at me? I would like to get into voice acting, but I was messing around trying to sound like what Knights would sound like, and I could not do it. Could not. It just sounded like a weird child. I don't know. Okay, so we got that. And the next is confusion. So I'm gonna move one eye up, this down a little bit, and I'm gonna move this up. Confusion's kind of hard. Maybe move it up. Confusion's hard. We can go with that for now. I don't have too many expressions. Okay, and next we're moving to Control C and put it there. Okay. Next we're moving to smug. Like someone just had a bad idea. Or an idea that's bad. I'm gonna switch to this. That shouldn't be changing it, but I wanted it high. But if I move it up too high, I'll get the other one, so okay, we'll leave it there. And just real quick, constant. So now you can see it snapping. Okay, so that's a good start. I'm now gonna go quickly exit out of the eye rig and go into the body rig. So what we need is Knights is gonna be looking this way. Knights maintains that until about here. So at this point we can reset. Oop, not Alt G. It should be on frame 30. It should be Alt R. So now Knights is looking at us. Knights will continue to look this way until Alt R until they look back up this way. Because they're making it's like that cat from that meme with the smug cat and the knife. I don't know. So now we go back to the body eye rig. I have them separate because in case I need to hide them from each other. They are parented. Eye rig is parented to the head bone. So the eye position will need to be set. So location. I'm gonna keep the eyes are gonna remain there until here, but they're gonna look at us here. Does that look like you're looking at us? Does that look like you're looking at me? I might be able to move this eye a little bit out there. Doesn't look like it. There we go. That's good. Oh, and this one's pupil. Oh, gee, we don't need that. We might actually need that. Hold up. Grab the other one. Location. So I can reset this back to G. Or maybe not. Okay, now they're looking at us. And I'm actually gonna make the eyes narrower. Isn't that cool? Now you're really suspicious of us. Someone is not happy. And looks like we're gonna need to hold up, add some buffering or add some more spacing. So I'm gonna hit everything and go into pose mode. This will allow us to adjust so. You're gonna I want some time. So I'm just gonna take all these keyframes and copy them. So that there's some time of Knights looking at us. And then Knights gets concerned. And I'm just gonna go back out, hide that. I didn't need to, but I like clearness. So I'm gonna you're gonna go back to normal. And I think maybe our mouth should go to I have a limited mouth. I'm not good at drawing, so I only drew 4. Yeah, I think that should go. The smug. So I'm gonna Alt G the no, not Alt G. I mean I location. Maybe I'm gonna pull them down a bit. I'm gonna raise this one a bit. And then I think I might Someone gave Knights catnip. No. That's fine. I'm gonna take this. Okay, Knights looks pretty smug there. It's pretty funny. Okay, also, one more thing. Let's see. I kind of wanna. It'd be kind of funny. Okay, so pose mode. We take this one. Rotation. Rotation. What if we hit it? Go off that side. And then we can bring it. Nope, bring it back. See what that does. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh, that's too fast. Why is it good? We might just leave out this movement. Unless, of course, what we do is this. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Okay, pose mode. Eyes. Okay, just select all of these. Okay, let's see. What if we do S2? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it still going? Let's end it at 120. You are not the right mouth shape. Right. What are you're not supposed to be? Pose. You're supposed to be this one, I think. I don't really like how snappy it is. I think I kind of want to... I think I like that better. Maybe if I made this there while it was moving. Or maybe I should just put it here. Well, the fact that the mouth just moves. Or I think I need to. So I think needs to happen is what if I wanna bring it up? I scale it. Oh, you're a little too smart. If I take this and get it, I'm gonna put it here. That looks better. Let's see. I don't know what's happening with it. But I need to go back to the face. Not much happening here. It's just a lot of nitpicking. You can see there's a lot of steps, so I think these. You are good. I want to move this. Oh, cat go sneeze. Bless you, cat. I think I want it like. Why does one go up? What? Let me go to item. I'm actually gonna see and B. Okay. Okay, that should get rid of that. Well, not really. Where do you go up first? We should be at the same. I don't know why this one is going up first. Oh, okay. Look. Okay, that should be why. I don't need this little in between. I should need it for either of these. What the? I want these also to be the same. C. Control V. Nice. That should get. Hopefully that gets rid of it. Yeah. Tong, 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 tong. I don't like that either. You should snap when the head starts moving back. What if I moved you here? Maybe if I moved it here. And I set this to 130. Looks pretty expressive. Doesn't make any sense. They see you, they're suspicious, and then they have a great idea, or a bad idea. But to them, it's a great idea. Meta rig. Let's go back to the meta rig. First of all, one thing I need to do is, if this is going to be where we're viewing it from, you don't need the T-pose nights. Nope. If you're wondering how I got both arms to do that, that's this thing. It's the, come on. It's the X-ray, but if you're gonna be moving around like the keyframes, you need to make sure you have both selected, otherwise it might be moving both of them, but if you like slide this keyframe around, you'll see it's still over here on the other one. Go back, okay. Okay, let's see what we can do with the hat. Okay, so, someone see this? So I'm gonna, rotation? See if we can. I don't need the mirror for this. I want there to be a little life. R, R, and then I can go back and select these. Just want to make sure that they have a neutral keyframe. Let's see what that does. That looks weird. Okay. So I think what we want to do is we actually want to move this forward. And then what we want to do is to have a little, just a microscopic bit of follow through. It's really hard to make sure you're not doing too much, because then it just looks weird. Okay. Let's see what that does. And then you might want to actually slide that back. This is a little chunky. It makes me want to add just like the slightest bit of like that, just so it doesn't seem as. That's the hard thing, is like you gotta there, and then you could there. See what that is. Oh wait, what did I do? Just the okay, so this is the neutral art. Or oh, okay, I think I meant to put this here. And then have it be all art again. No? What am I doing? Yeah, just, okay. You can have just the bottom ones do it. You're gonna do that. And then I can do like 2 frames there. Oh, R. This is hard. Pacing. Pacing is hard. I think that was pretty good. Yeah, that seemed good. Okay. And now, after a few moments of peace, they're gonna do something again. So they're gonna go up because the way the head's moving. Up. I think they would go up slightly. Maybe not that much. Just a little bit from each. A little bit from each. A little bit from each. Same applies for you. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Okay, now that you stopped, now you can return, but you have to also go down a little bit. Down a little bit. Because you got the follow through. You got the follow through. Steps of animation. And then here. You can go back. See if that works. Nope. Expand the time. Up. Now that seems too much. I mean, too. Ah. I'm not sure. Because they're going. The head's moving down, so they're resisting airflow. So they should go like this, and then when the movement stops, they should point down. And then they should spring back to where they're going. Maybe the thing is, maybe they're too much this way? Maybe spring them in a bit. So okay, I think the movement stops here. So that's when they should start doing that. And then they should come back here. I think maybe they need the spring back. I feel like they I need a bit faster spring back. Oh gosh. I've been doing the thing I warned you about. Then you should be 30. Make sure you have them all selected when adjusting the time, otherwise nothing will work. Okay, I think they're all lined up now. Okay, in theory, they should not spring back till after the movement stops. And then we'll give them a little bit. I was gonna say, something wasn't adding up in my head. Okay. That's where the head movement stops. So this is actually, I think, where it should change. Nope. Maybe I'll move it here and here and here. This is where you need reference. It just is like shrunk. Maybe it's too extreme. But what if I reset it? What if it should just be a tiny amount? And now. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nah, not terrible. Not bad. It's got the spray. Looks kind of goofy. It could be because I didn't get Knight's hat perfectly right. And so now what we do is, wait, stop it. I'm gonna hit render animation. See what it looks like. Let's say sippy the water. Okay, let me just pull it up on my files. You can see all my files now. Where is it? 3D. I got a lot of render. Got a lot of them. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And that's tonight. Feels very anticlimactic. Very anticlimactic. I do admit, some of the faces are pretty funny. Like, look at that. Look at that smug face. Oh, they're gonna get you. We'll just ignore the fact the mouth is hovering above the head. Alright, so that's been animating. We did the thing. We animated this little silly storyboard. I hope that was helpful. It wasn't a tutorial, but I hope you got to see some process, at least of how I do it. Of course, I'm not like I'm an animator, but I'm not an animator. I mean, there's a lot of different categories of what goes into being an animator. I'm more of a character modeler, I feel. I like to be able to animate, but that's just too much for me. So yeah, this has been me. Subscribe and comment and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, bye. Goodbye.